So, Kingdom Defense joined here with Ron. Ron, why don't you just kind of state your name and just tell us a little bit about your background?
Oh, it's a pleasure to be here. Hey, I'm Ron. I'm a retired Marine, 20 years, recon background. I've also done vehicle convoy security, rear area security on bases deployed in Iraq and Afghanistan and Africa. It's good to have the multitude of backgrounds that I have, not just one static type, so I can see the different environments. But mostly what I did in those environments on the security front was like more of a military. But Kingdom Defense is set up with the recon team in mind. And I was a team leader for a while in Africa, and we did a lot of this stuff with the actual people there at the embassy. So it's important to have that kind of background to understand Kingdom Defense and working it this long.
Yeah, why don't you tell us about maybe the reasons you joined the military and then kind of the pipeline and the different process that you went through to become, the coveted Marine Recon.
Absolutely. So joining the military, a lot of us, hey, we want to see adventure. 9/11 wasn't too long before I joined. Got out of high school, wanted adventure. Just a kid from Michigan. Hey, I want to see the world. I want to go to Hawaii and go to California and go to other countries. And the Marine Corps had that with that. So originally joined up, liked it, went on a deployment. On one of those deployments where I was vehicle security and area security, I met up with my squad leader, and he was a recon Marine. He just got recalled the last possible time he could. He's like, hey, you're probably one of the better guys here. You should join the Marine Corps and do something better than this. Like, you're about to re-enlist. Hey, recon is out there. And like, to me, recon was out there like it was a ghost thing. Like, oh, these dudes what are they doing? But he was like, hey, you got a decent head on your shoulders. You could really do this. So I was looking into it and working out and talking to him some more. And then when I got back, the first thing I did was approach the recruiter, and I was like, hey, this is what I want to do. What do I got to do? He gave me basically the rundown. I went into it, set the pipeline up, went into the pipeline. It was tough. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's not an easy one. It's one of those unsung type of jobs too. Like, not a lot of people know about what Marine Recon does. We go in there before everyone else. And not just that, there's a multitude. Basically, any infantry type of job, we're plug and play. We just get to also jump in with parachutes or swim in with scuba or uba gear. And it's a little bit more fancy, but it's infantry plus. That's all it is. And that's the good thing about the security background. I went to Japan. I went to North Carolina. I've been to California. I served as an instructor for 5 years at the schoolhouse as well. So I have a lot of also just teaching background with how to and some kind of troubleshooting and working with different people to get them to the solution they need to be.
Nice. So, what was? I mean, you said it was obviously challenging. What was probably the most challenging part? I mean, I often hear it's the water, but just speak to your experience at the school and the pipeline and becoming a recon.
Yeah, so everyone has, we call it the great equal, the moment in the water. The moment in the water, it's, oh, wow, this is hard. And just like everything, and especially as an instructor, like knowing this now, we want you to be at the baseline. Like, this is the standard to get here. But an instructor, especially a Marine Recon, they're never going to let you be the standard. They push you past that. You push past your limits so hard. Hey, we can all do underwater crossovers, and you might not know what this means, but going underwater in a pool for 25 meters, so that's fine. You can do that without breathing. Okay, do it, touch the wall, take one breath of air, and then come back. And then just keep doing these things. And there's definitely moments in there where it's like, do I really want to do this job? And I've never heard this is part of the job. So it's like, you're not really doing irrelevant things, but to you, you can't encapsulize everything. Like, it's not a whole. The whole isn't what you're thinking what it is. Like, wow, these guys are just messing with me, and this is so hard. I'm doing it every day, and I can barely eat, and I'm running everywhere. But it's more it's going to be a hard life. You're not going to like it. It's, can you deal with this? And then can you also now deal with this? And then you see it on missions where someone's going to get hurt. You have to spread load gear. The truck, something on the truck broke. Like, there's always going to be a new obstacle. hey, the road gave out. We have to find a new route. Hey, the camera battery is broke. Now we don't have this camera. Now what do we do? So we always have to have contingencies and be able to work with that. There's always going to be more mental load. That's just going to happen. And then having those, oh crap moments in the water, like, do I really want to be this? Like, yes, I'm meant to do this. I'm going to be here. All these people around me are dependent on me, and I'm dependent on them. And we're going to get this mission done. It's about getting the mission done with accomplishment. And it brings you together. We all trauma bond in the water. But it's the longevity, really, because it's not a sprint. It's a marathon, but it's just a bunch of sprints to get to the marathon to be done.
Gotcha.
So that's basically what it is.
So I want to clue into or key into your instructor time. I'm assuming your instructor time was kind of at the tail end of your career. I'm just making an assumption. You can correct me if I'm wrong. But during your time as an instructor, can you maybe talk about maybe the schools that you were teaching, and you know, how do you see that your time as an instructor with those types of individuals? How does that play with the Kingdom Defense and what we're trying to do, teaching people with probably less experience in that realm?
Yeah, you brought up a good point. It was at the end of my career. The last 5 of the 20, I was an instructor, and you get the spectrum of brand new Marines to seasoned NCOs and some more junior officers being there too. But everything we do is on rehearsals. We have set SOPs, standard operating procedures, and this gets us so we're all on the same page. Rehearsals are the most important thing. Knowing the plan, that's great, but if you don't rehearse the plan, you're not seeing where the hiccups are. You're not seeing where your own deficiencies are and making an honest assessment and then actually doing the work to improve it. You're not going to be good. And it's good to see the full spectrum, be like, okay, this is how I did it in my unit for an NCO or an officer. Okay, that's great. We do it this way. This is the way everywhere you go, you're going to be plugged and played. This is how it's going to be. And for the new guys, they're like, this is the only thing they know. So we're just getting in those repetitions is very important for teaching them. And it could specifically for on a patrol, like the patrol rehearsals are huge, but even how we enter the water, because how we enter the water in a schoolhouse is how we enter the water off a boat or off a ship, and it all rhymes. It's all very similar. Mm-hmm. It all has those very cadence. So it's like, hey, this triggers this triggers this, and it becomes second nature. So we can all work together a little more smooth with that.
Nice. And so, you know, how do you think? I mean, because you mentioned some things, the SOP, obviously, part of our curriculum has how to build an SOP for a church. What are some of the other things that you think might be a good tie-in to your instructor time with the Kingdom Defense, mission set as it is?
Definitely having those defined roles, knowing what those roles are, and being able to, like for example, being a team leader. Like I know all the other roles. I have a good grasp on what they're all doing and what they're all doing at the time. So, because that's what you want with the leadership. If you have your assistant team leader, hey, I need to control these things and relay what I need to the team leader. If I'm the comms man, hey, I can communicate all these things to keep everyone in the know. If I'm the Slack man, I know my job and I'm aspiring to be the next job up. And I have an okay understanding that, hey, these guys are doing this. This is who I need to bring my problem to. And then with that, and being an instructor, like having the practice for that is great, but on actually getting oh yeah, I got it, let's do this. And then with those rehearsals at the actual place of worship, that's very important too. So not just, hey, I can understand it on paper. We might do a walkthrough with no one in our places of worship, and also like, hey, I'm gonna shadow you. So like I can test you while being there.
Sure.
And that's a good thing about being an instructor. It's like on the patrols, like they're doing the patrol. We're just there for safety. We're making sure no one gets hurt. And if there's something like, hey, there's a good teachable moment, I can be like, hey, we're going to do an instructor timeout and we're going to talk this out in an admin way. And then, hey, let's run through this. So if this scenario happens, you are all prepared. And then I'm also confident as an instructor, everyone that passes our course goes out to the Fleet Marine Force. And those are my brothers. Those are the people I've served with in different places, different countries. And they're the face of my community, the reconnaissance community. And I want them to have the best people with them coming up, properly trained from the get out. That's basically what I want.
Awesome. Anything else you think care to add as far as your background, hobbies, anything like that? What-
Hobbies really. I like shooting because, like, being in that atmosphere, you want to go shoot, you want to practice. I'm getting the kids into shooting too. Like, you're never too young. If you know to not touch the stove as a child, you know to keep it safe.
Mhm.
You really have to reinforce it, and understanding like the size of the weapons and the loads of the weapons and the targets and where you start. Like, hey, they might be moving and shooting and using night vision goggles, but hey, they can do it in the daytime. They can worry about safety. Safety is always paramount first. Safety, safety, safety. Where to point, when to load, how to load, eyes and ears, all that. So
Yep.
it's like teaching them is like the new challenge that I'm coming with, because like the world, I want it to be the best place, but that's not up to me. I'm going to make sure I make the changes for myself and the world to be. I accept what needs to be done with me and my children and my family and my community. So that's what I'm trying to do.
Awesome.